Welcome to Cineights, where you get to know the best movies and series. Today's video is about the funniest action movies of the 21st century. So far, I hope you enjoy this video. Be sure to watch until the end because I'm sure you will like it. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video. The Paper Tigers 2020. The Paper Tigers, directed by Bao Tran, follows three middle-aged friends and former martial arts prodigies who reunite to investigate the mysterious death of their old master. The film masterfully portrays the themes of tenacity, honor, and the eternal links of brotherhood as they explore their past and face their own limitation. With a cast of talented martial artists and a witty script, The Paper Tigers offers a unique and entertaining spin on the martial arts genre that will resonate with both fans of action and those who appreciate a good character-driven story. Moreover, the film has received critical acclaim for its charismatic performances and the way it subverts the typical martial arts movie stereotypes by featuring relatable, imperfect protagonists. Spy 2015. Spy follows Susan Cooper, the unsung hero of CIA's most perilous missions, who is also an inconspicuous, desk-bound analyst. However, when her partner disappears, she offers to go deep undercover to penetrate a dangerous arms dealer's world and avert a major problem. Instead of relying solely on cheap jokes and unnecessary action sequences, Spy is a witty, violent, and thrilling movie with a clever script and superb direction. The movie delivers exactly and elegantly what the title promises, with a perfect balance of comedy and action and McCarthy's explosive performance. Everything Everywhere All at Once 2022. Everything Everywhere All at Once follows a Chinese-American immigrant, Evelyn Wong, who learns during an IRS audit that she must communicate with alternate universe versions of herself to stop a strong creature from destroying the cosmos. Film earned the top award at the 95th Academy Awards for successfully blending science fiction, action, humor, and family drama. Having a family and sci-fi theme at its core, Everything Everywhere All at Once's humor and action elements cannot be disregarded, because without them, the film would not be the same and viewers wouldn't be able to unwind throughout the intense scenes. The Nice Guys 2016. The Nice Guys, which is set in 1977 Los Angeles, centers on a mismatched duo of a private detective and a tough enforcer who must team up to investigate the disappearance of a teenage girl and the unsolved death of a porn star. Director Shane Black masterfully combines humor and action with extraordinary circumstances and witty conversation in The Nice Guys. Every time they appear together on film, the mismatched duo of Gosling and Crowe has an unanticipated effect that both advances the plot and adds enjoyment. Meets all the criteria for not only a great murder mystery film but a great film in general. The Suicide Squad 2021. James Gunn's The Suicide Squad is a standalone sequel to the 2016 film Suicide Squad. The sequel continues to follow a group of prisoners joining a task force known as the Suicide Squad in exchange for lighter sentences. In the 2021 film, the team's dispatched to the island nation of Corto Maltese in South America to wipe out any evidence of the enormous alien starfish Starro the Conqueror before it is taken over by the local authorities. Fan-favorite superhero sequel, The Suicide Squad has a particularly rowdy and chaotic heartbeat regardless of its flaws. Gunn not only delivers an entertaining and original superhero story, but he also unexpectedly shows empathy and understanding for those who are frequently portrayed as villains in a society that never allows them to be seen in any other light. Kung Fu Hustle 2004. Set in the 1940s in a small town controlled by the Axe Gang in Canton, China, Kung Fu Hustle centers on Sing, who is fervently seeking membership. He accidentally enters a shantytown run by eccentric landowners who turn out to be the world's best Kung Fu masters. Sing's action eventually resulted in a fierce Kung Fu battle between the Axe Gang and the slumlords. Kung Fu Hustle succeeds because of its superbly choreographed martial arts fights, absurd but entertaining comedic scenes, and fantastic visual effects. Bao also did a fantastic job acting and directing, upping the fun factor of the movie with his facial expressions. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent 2022. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent is a meta-comedy that follows Nicolas Cage as he portrays a fictionalized version of himself. The film revolves around Cage, who is struggling financially and decides to accept a $1 million offer to attend the birthday party of a superfan. However, things take a bizarre turn when Cage is recruited by the CIA to help bring down a drug lord. The movie is a fantastically cozy, humorous, and moving comedy that is also highly meta about acting and filmmaking. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent also skillfully strikes a balance between the ridiculous plot and a ton of heart to make a movie that will certainly stand the test of time, not only for Nicolas Cage fans but for anybody just trying to have a good time with lots of fun action scenes. Game Night 2018. Game Night follows a married couple, Max and Annie's game night with their friends, which quickly becomes a genuine mystery after one of them gets abducted. From there, a string of robberies, break-ins, murders, and lies occur. Game Night is a rare, pleasant modern action comedy taking place in a suburb that is constantly amusing and full of dark goofball antics. Characters deviate from normalcy to better match false resolutions, contrary to the script's intention to lighten the seriousness of the situation. Additionally, the movie's action sequences are not as professional as other action comedies, but that doesn't stop them from being entertaining. American Made, 2017. American Made is a movie based on the true story of Barry Seal, played by Tom Cruise, a former TWA pilot who later served as a cocaine smuggler for the Medellin cartel in the 1980s after flying missions for the CIA. Seal then cooperated with the DEA as an informant to avoid being sentenced to prison. Barry Seal is an alluring figure thanks to Cruise's magnetism and exhibiting in his story the most daring aspect of the American dream. Even though the movie has its shortcomings, Cruise's presence and performance, along with the fantastic blend of action and comedy brought by Doug Liman, makes it one of the must-see films of this genre. Deadpool, 2016. Based on the Marvel Comics character of the same name, Deadpool recounts the original story of Wade Wilson, as he attempts to pursue the person who granted him mutant powers and a physically damaged appearance after he assumes the persona of the antihero Deadpool. The movie plays well over numerous viewings and holds comedy to a higher level than just action and witticisms, with Reynolds clearly being born for this particular character. Moreover, Deadpool performed a great job of distinguishing itself from other Marvel label films because of the intense fight scenes, dark comedy throughout, and a significant bit of Wade's trademark profanity. 21 Jump Street, 2012. Adapted from the 1987-1991 television series of the same name by Stephen J. Cannell and Patrick Hasberg, 21 Jump Street follows two police officers, Schmidt and Jinko, who are tasked with disguising themselves as high school students to stop the spread of a new synthetic narcotic and apprehend its source. 21 Jump Street is one of the wackiest and best action comedy movies of the 21st century since it has a ton of action, notable cameos, and dependable coarse comedy to contrast with the more sophisticated, self-aware satire. Nevertheless, despite all the sly formula flipping and obsessive gags, the odd couple chemistry between the two leading characters is what truly charms us. Tropic Thunder, 2008. Tropic Thunder is a hilarious and controversial mashup of parody, outrageous action scenes, and cutting humor that mocks the wild world of the movie business and deftly makes insightful comments on the nature of stardom and identity. The performances are amusing and thought-provoking, especially Downey Jr.'s portrayal of a method actor who never departs from character. Directed by Ben Stiller, who also stars in the movie alongside a stellar ensemble cast, including Robert Downey Jr. and Jack Black, Tropic Thunder is a satirical take on Hollywood and the world of filmmaking, where a group of self-absorbed actors, including a method actor who undergoes a controversial pigmentation procedure to play a black character, find themselves embroiled in real-life danger while shooting a war film in the jungle. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, 2010. Based on the graphic novel series of the same name by Brian Lee O'Malley and directed by Edgar Wright, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World centers on the titular character, Scott Pilgrim, a young musician who must defeat his girlfriend's 7 evil exes in epic battles to continue dating her. The movie creates a bright and surreal universe that captures the soul of a generation raised on video games and comic books with its quick editing, smart humor, and pop culture allusions. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is also praised for its imaginative and unconventional storytelling style as well as its endearing characters. Fans who want more of the film's wacky world will be glad to know that an animated series, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, is already streaming on Netflix.